Hello everyone and welcome back to mountmoontcg. This video we're going to be taking an overall look at, I guess, kind of the history of mountmoontcg a little bit. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of Pokemon decks. The decks that we've played for you guys on the channel. A whole bunch of them.
Again, we've covered 20 years of Pokemon.
Yep, a whole lot of different formats. Not every single format, but it's kind of hard to cover every single format.
Yeah, well, the big ones at least, you know.
Yeah, like the World Championship formats and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it's be smarter to start back, right at the beginning.
When we were naive,
dumb,
bored.
A whole lot of words we could say. But no, I think we're going to start with the 2018 Pokemon World Championship decks. The first one we did was Buzzrock and Victory Map.
Yeah.
I am not proud of that video.
No.
No.
I kind of sprung this channel on you, to be honest.
And that, you know what, that's okay. Because, I got my butt kicked.
It started off like, I wanted to build so many of the recent Worlds decks formats that I knew.
Yep.
And you had a bunch of Worlds decks that you had collected over the years, and I wanted to start like filling the gaps. And then we were the only ones showing up for Pokemon leagues, and this was during COVID, so we didn't have tournaments to go to or prepare for really. So yeah, it just
we needed something to do.
Yep.
I got so bored I played Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit.
Yep.
And the less I say about my career in that, the better. It only lasted like 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah,
it was a very short game series because I think you had trouble setting up, and then Buzzrock just destroys Zoroark.
Yeah, it really does, and if I was smart, I would never have played any Zorua down, no Zoroark.
Yeah.
I just would have, put up the Garbodor, but then again, you counter by not playing items, so it's like...
Yeah, true.
So it's like, what do I do? I think that was probably one of the worst matchups we've ever did, and we started off on a bad note, but I mean...
We also didn't talk a lot during that first game.
No, but I mean, again, we're just starting out the channel, and we kind of didn't know, we're supposed to talk during hey, let's play some Pokemon decks. Let's tell people what's going on. But I think there'll be times down the line where we revisit some of these matchups.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, we're going to revisit this. We're going to revisit probably until we actually started becoming mountmoontcg. Because back then we were just known as Retro Pokemon TCG. Yeah, and I know, Chris, you won that one handily.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Buzzrock won.
Buzzrock won that handily. All right, and then we go from that to Garbonet to...
It's Dragons and Shadows is the translation, I believe.
Is it the Spanish translation?
Yes.
Okay. Dragones... I'm not even going to pronounce...
No.
I'm going to insult an entire group of people that I don't mean to insult because I cannot speak Spanish.
Yep.
We'll call it Dragons and Shadows.
Yep.
There we go. And I can't remember who played what.
I played the Rayquaza GX and you played Banette. So you played Garbodor for both of these decks this year.
Why? Because I love Garbodor?
I don't know. I think at this time we were just going off whoever won the last game got to pick the deck they wanted to play for the next match.
That would make sense because I would have wanted to have played Rayquaza.
Yeah.
Rayquaza, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I think you won that one pretty handily.
No.
No?
Yep, you won.
Wait, I win a match?
You get Garbotoxin into play and I can't do anything.
I mean, this is probably around the time that was my best competitive-wise. I had probably about 200 championship points.
Yeah.
Just went
for these years, yeah.
Yeah, just Zoroark Lycanroc was my baby. And then we're not going to talk about when I played it later down the line because I forgot how to play it. Because I'm forgetful.
So yeah, I think that's all we've done for 2018 so far.
Yeah.
That I have marked down, yeah.
Yeah, it's just those 4 decks. And then we'll go to 2017. And
yeah.
Yep, this one I know for a fact you won. Because you were playing the Galisagarb or Galisador, and I played the Infinite Force Gardevoir.
Yep, and you could not set up to save your life.
I hate Stage 2 decks with a passion.
You hate this era Stage 2 decks.
That era Stage 2 decks, yes, I will admit, I hate with a passion. There's other Stage 2 decks I do love.
Yeah.
I'll talk about a couple of those decks later down the line, but yeah.
It's also a tough matchup for if there's Garbotoxin set up, but
right, because then you can't attach those extra energy with the Gardevoir GX ability.
Infinite Force, that's what it's called.
You know,
it's right there.
You think it would know these things by now? I just go, I read, I go, I don't know attacks, I don't know abilities, I know nothing. I just know that I lost that.
Yeah.
All right, and then we go to the other match of 2017. We have Samurai Sniper versus Ice Path for the win. FTW for the win. And I played the Samurai Sniper.
You did, yep.
Another Stage 2 deck. Thank you.
Yep. Hey, you had Force of Giant Plants that time, so you didn't have to play with Red Candy at least.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah, I didn't have experience playing Decidueye. Like I said, I played a lot of Zoroark around this time.
Right.
The first match, I played Zoroark and I got my butt kicked. But again, this was 2-3 years ago. Probably about 2 years ago.
2 years and almost 2 months.
Something like that. Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, this one was a little weird. I think the camera cut off when we were finishing the game.
Yes, it did.
Because it was a very long series.
Yep. Was that when we had my camera or your camera?
No, I was using my phone for these first few.
Oh, that's right.
And it overheated, I think, or the battery died.
Yeah, because we didn't take a break. We just had your phone go.
Yeah, we just did.
Yeah, and that was... Yeah, and you did win that one.
Yes.
I'm pretty positive.
It went to Game 3, and I think it was a very short Game 3 that I won. From memory.
I think so, but again, this was 2 years ago. I don't remember anything.
At least that's what I have marked down. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually had the common sense to mark a lot of the stuff down and remember it for future.
Well, yeah, I had to... Yeah. Thanks, Willie. Then 2016 was... I thought these would be better, honestly.
Yeah, but... I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe the matchups were bad. I don't know. So we played Magical Symphony versus Black Dragon, which was... I played the Mega Oddno.
Yep. I had Darkrai because I love Darkrai. So, why was it called Black Dragon if there's no dragons? Or did it have Giratina?
There's Giratina.
That's right, okay.
Because the double dragons counted as darkness energy.
Yeah, you know, I'm slowly gaining my memory back from all of this, from when we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
But,
to be fair, I've watched or listened to most of these within the last 6 months, so I have a little bit more memory of it.
Yep, you refreshed your brain. Well, me, on the other hand, I'm kind of busy doing, playing Pokemon Live and playing Zelda and doing other fun stuff. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I think this one I was close to winning one of the games just because of Cobalion.
Yeah. Gotta love Cobalion. And then the other game was Yanmega? Yeah, it was Yanmega Break.
Greninja Break.
Yeah, we put the breaks together. We went the
single prizers together and the 2 prizers together.
Yeah, we did not want to do Ninja Blitz versus Magical Symphony because that was the World Championship final, and
to be fair, I think that match is better. It's just the Greninja dead drew so badly, unfortunately.
Yep. Mega Oddno, going back to that, nobody expected
No.
Mega Odd No.
No.
Except for that, there was like 1 or 2 teams in Japan that were like, wait, this is actually good
Yeah.
for the format. And everyone just went, oh, this is good. Why didn't we think of this? So yeah, we had the 2 break decks. You played Ninja Blitz, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It was a funny game too because you were trying to like one-shot me and you could not find the double colorless energy.
Story of my life.
Uh-huh.
I can't find things.
And then it was your draw for turn.
Yeah. If I had a nickel for every time it was the next card, I'd have a whole lot of nickels.
Yep.
I could buy all these World Championship decks from other people if we didn't have them.
Yeah, true.
I couldn't think of an analogy, but there you go.
So yeah, you won, Mega Adno won, and then Mega Adno lost, Darkrai won, and then Vespa Mega won.
I won that series?
Yes, you did.
And I'm the champion. All right, I feel good about myself now. But then again, we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, the break deck did go to game 3. Remember that.
Okay. Neat. All right, then I think we decided to take a huge left turn. Instead of going to 2015, I think those weren't built yet.
No, they were built.
Oh,
Yeah.
were they built?
Yeah, this was your idea to go way back.
For once, I have a good idea. Wow, that rarely happens. Yeah, we decided to go back to the beginning.
Yep.
Back to back to base set.
Yeah, then this is when we first started using your camera. I'm pretty sure. Some of these videos, at least, were the camcorder.
Yeah, because I got a camera from my girlfriend, and we started using that instead of your phone, so...
It would last longer. It wouldn't cut off.
Right. And this one, I played the Haymaker deck, and you played the Blastoise,
Yep.
and
I misplayed the crap out of the Blastoise.
yeah, as we had one person comment...
Multiple people.
Multiple
Tim has
people.
told me as well.
That, why are you attaching energy? Look, this whole experience has been, hey, we want to play decks. We have nothing else to do. We want to learn different formats.
Yeah. One of the initial ideas was learn from the past of the Pokemon TCG games.
Yeah, and kind of, if you, kind of help us with the current format. Because, I mean, if you're going to master be good at the current format, you might as well master different formats.
Yep.
I could not say what was on my mind. I don't know how to speak.
Yeah, you definitely won that game.
Yep. And then we go from that to Do the Wave and Damage Swap.
This is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, one of your favorite games. I don't think I had a good time on this one.
Mr. Mime just kept waking up from your lullabies.
Wouldn't be the last time coin flips lost me games.
Yep.
It's happened multiple times in my life. And this one's for Alex. Hip bump. I'm too dumb to realize things. But yeah, anyhow, that was...
I think that was a pretty even matchup, though.
Right. I mean, going back to the Haymaker Blastoise, 2 of the most popular decks.
Oh, yeah.
When you think of base set Pokemon,
Yeah.
those are 2 of the decks you think of right away. And those were probably our best viewed matches for a long time. Probably still one of the best viewed matches.
Yep, it's up there.
Yeah, because people... Listen, you guys speak and you guys love base set stuff, and we appreciate that, and we're going to revisit that.
Yes.
I don't know when, but...
We'll talk about that at the end of it.
All right, sounds good. So now we go to 2015.
Yep.
This is kind of interesting and kind of fun.
So I played another Rain Dance kind of deck and also misplayed again for one of the games.
Yep, you played the Honor Stoice, which I believe won the 2015 World
Yes, it did.
Championships. And then I played Punches and Bites.
Yep.
I think I just liked it because it had Manectric EX in it.
Yeah, you didn't really use the Manectric. You didn't really need it.
No, you just attach to the Seismitoad and just go Quaking Punch. I remember Quaking Punch!
Yes.
Because I hate...
Yes.
Everybody hated Seismitoad, especially when my Sanders Trump card was legal.
Yep.
That was so annoying. 2015, pre-Worlds 2015 was probably one of the most cancerous formats that I've ever played in.
Mm-hmm. Well, thankfully, I started playing after that, so.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to remember when you actually started playing.
I started playing like a month or two after Lysander's Trump card was banned.
Did you know?
Yes.
Okay, because I remember...
Because I started playing Night March was my first deck.
Ooh, what a first deck to start with.
I know, right?
It was just cheap.
It was the cheapest thing I could build, yeah.
Yeah. I remember, there was you, there was me. There wasn't you yet. There was me, there was Tim, Alex, Paul, and Aiden.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else played around this time. Zach a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually trying to remember the whole group that we used to have, because I don't know if Daniel played yet.
No, he didn't come in until a little bit later.
I think he came in around pre-Sun and Moon, like right before Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
He started playing. I think we'll have to ask him after this when he started playing. Yeah, there was a whole different group that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, so I won that one.
Yep.
Yay! Because of Seismitoad. Annoying. Then we go from 2015 to 20... Oh, no.
Yeah, the other 2015 match.
From 2015 to 2015, stay in the same year. Flying Hammer and Primal Groudon or Groudon, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, Groudon. Yeah.
I say Groudon. I've heard people say Groudon.
Yeah, whatever. They know what we're talking about.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, two fighting decks up against each other. Fighting was very good at this time. You know?
Yeah, because you had things like Karina, you had the stadium that did extra damage.
Yeah, strong energy. Muscle Man, all that stuff.
You also had, I think you had Fighting Fury Belt too. But that wasn't just for fighting decks.
It was a little bit after that, but yeah.
Was it? I thought it was before.
Focus Sash was around.
I'm trying to remember because
Fighting Fury Belt was Breakthrough. Or Breakpoint, somewhere around there.
What?
Yeah.
But I thought Crobat was like Breakthrough.
No, it's Phantom Forces.
Oh my god. I'm mixing up years. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah, this match we had to actually re-record completely because the camera broke or overheated. Something happened with the footage.
Yeah, because I don't remember when we started using your camera.
Yeah, I think we might have tried to use my phone for the first match, and then we had to use the camcorder for the other one. The second time we tried to record it.
Yeah, I don't really remember, but something did happen.
Yeah.
That did happen like a little bit early on with some of these videos where it was just a pain to get through.
Yeah, again, we didn't know, you can't just have a camera running for an hour and expect it to still work.
I mean, in hindsight, you think, but, when you're learning things, you learn stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Lando Bats won that.
Was that me?
That was me.
I played Groudon?
You did. It was your first time playing Groudon. Yeah.
Why would I play Groudon? I hate Groudon! And you probably will go back, watch the video, and see why I hate Groudon.
I think the first two games were pretty good, and then games where you couldn't set up or something like that.
Maybe.
Or maybe I just figured out, just keep using Crobat to bite the Primal Groudon before it gets any damage, or before it starts attacking.
Alright, I guess it would hit for weakness or something.
No.
It didn't?
Just the ability chips away at it.
Oh, is that what you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is
because it takes 4 energy to power it up.
It does, but you also had like Mega Turbo and stuff like that.
I think that deck only played 1 Mega Turbo.
Why?
Yep.
Okay. Moving on from 2015, we did some other little videos in there.
Yeah, we started doing pre-releases.
Yeah, which pre-releases are fun. But we're talking about World Championship stuff, so we went to Down the Line 2014.
Yep. Okay, so I played the Genesect.
Emerald King.
Yep.
And I played Plasma Power.
Yes.
Plasma Power!
And Genesect won this one, because it's Genesect.
Yeah, if you're a good Genesect player, you can beat a whole lot of decks in the format. It was one of the best. Yeah, that wasn't the World Championship. That was the next one, right? Or did Emerald King win the World Championships?
If it's up there, it should have.
I'm not. Well, I can't remember if it was that or Crazy Punch that won.
No, Crazy Punch was just a Japanese list that they wanted to print. I think it was like a top 4 or something like that.
I don't remember. Maybe Emerald King did win.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah. The next one from 2014. Speaking of Crazy Punch, we had Mega Kangaskhan and then Trevgor.
Yeah, and I played Crazy Punch.
Because I love me some Trevgor.
Mm-hmm.
One of my top favorite decks of all time.
And you lost with it.
The people don't need to know about that.
It's only because...
Didn't you have to flip heads? Because Crazy Punch, you had to flip coins.
Yes, you had to flip to do extra damage, and then the Keldeo was the big thing.
Oh, right, because you
can
place
one Keldeo.
Because you can rush and retreat and then get rid of the paralyze I put on you.
Yes.
That's what it was. Stop doing that. Don't make me lose with my favorite decks. That's not very nice. Okay, and then...
We can skip that one, yeah.
Yeah, we can skip that one. We'll talk about that later. Then we move down the line again. We go to one of my favorite eras of the Pokemon trading card game, 2013. And
this time I played Plasma, you played Darkrai, yeah.
Because I love me some Darkrai. Darkrai was my very first competitive deck.
Yep.
My first ever deck was Emboar Charizard. Let that sink in. 2 stage 2s in a deck.
Oh, not even the Charizard. Oh.
No, it was a stage 2
I was thinking the
Charizard.
Charizard EX from like Flashfire, but no.
That wasn't out yet. That wasn't out yet. Nope, 2 stage 2s.
All right.
That was my first deck. It was horrible. And I remember at the time I hated Darkrai. I was like, I'm not gonna spend all this money for a Darkrai deck.
True, yeah, it was a lot. Yeah.
Not gonna do it. And then all of a sudden I'm just sitting at the game store and I'm like, I wanna win something. So then I bought the deck, and I think the second city championships I made it to the finals.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
And I beat Tim. And I'm gonna rub it in his face for my whole life. And he goes, who plays Switch and Darkrai? And I go, me, because Garbodor's a thing. Haha. But this deck didn't have it. It's Jason Klasinski's deck.
Yeah.
That did win the World Championships. Against that deck, actually.
Yeah.
Beat Simon the Road.
Yeah.
I remember that because I watched that and I was so impressed. Okay. That was awesome. I built my deck right after this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Team Plasma from 2013 and 2014, 14 and 13, I can speak, are basically the same.
Yeah, they were basically the same.
Yeah, so we just kind of brushed over that for, we just wanted to show off the Darkrai.
Yeah, show off the Darkrai because it's so good. And now 2013, did you play American Gothic?
I did, yes.
Yeah, this is very similar to Trevgor, but instead of Trevenant, it had Gothitelle.
Yes, so it had to play a stage 2 Pokemon with rare candy.
Besides the Dusclops.
Yes, and the Dusclops.
Or Dusnor. Yeah. Dusnor.
Yeah.
I always mess that up. It also played like a 101 Dusnor.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Musharna, all this other fun stuff. And then the Rayquaza deck, it's translated to something fishy. I believe you said it was.
Yep, it is.
Not going to pronounce it because I'm going to offend a whole bunch of people. And we're not about that.
Yeah, so the Ray Eels won that one as well.
All right.
I think it did go to game 3, though. I remember game 2, I took 6 prizes on one turn because I had the perfect block on you.
I must have erased that from my memory.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah.
Because you were pretty upset after that. Or no, you were upset when you lost with the Trevgor the year before.
Yeah, I'm a little salty when I lose. I think we've found that out during recording. I found that out. I get very salty. And then some more fun stuff. And then we go to 2012. And
it's all Mewtwo. That's all.
Yeah, this was not a fun year to record. 100%.
We had to split it up. I mean, I think we did one like 2 or 3 weeks apart or something like that. We did recordings of these. Something came up in between.
Were you just on vacation and then I had a show to do or something?
Maybe.
Because I really don't remember. This was
It
over
was
a year
while ago. Yeah, it was.
Was this
that was a big
September?
break.
Was this September of 21? We're gonna actually find this out.
Yeah, it was
It was 1 year ago.
August. Of 21.
August. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. I was getting
Yeah.
ready for my show in September.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be, because I think at around this time I was doing Sound of Music.
Oh, true. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I do theater. And now you know.
Yeah, that's why we had the board games and stuff in between, just as a little bit of filler content.
Yeah, we did a lot of experimenting with the channel, and we found out, oh, you guys don't like board games. Cool.
The first
couple
Yeah.
of Master Trainers did okay.
it went too long though.
It kind of did, but I mean, what, 1, 2, 3 hours for Master Trainers is actually
That's-
not
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, considering we had 6 people playing.
But maybe one day we'll actually revisit that and go to a Master Trainer again.
Yep, you have it.
Yeah,
Here's the
and
second one.
Thanks to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did Monopoly too. That
Yeah,
was a mistake.
No, and then we did this other dumb Diamond and Pearl games that probably got like 5 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mewtwo, it was Darkrai and Mewtwo Darkrai and Mewtwo
Eels.
Eels?
And the Mewtwo Eels won that one.
Yep.
And then these were the 2 Terrakion ones with Mewtwo.
Yep, the last Mewtwo, the Mewtwo Eels and the Mewtwo Darkrai, that was the last time that we did the 3 matches in one video.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because then we were like, oh, you know, nobody wants to watch a 2-hour video
Yeah.
in one sitting of 2 guys playing. Some of you might, but
Yeah. What was that?
it was like 2 hours.
My god.
It was 2 hours.
I do not remember it being that long.
Neither do I.
Wow.
I remember the 2001 decks being longer than that.
There's no way that
somewhere.
whole thing is. Oh my gosh.
But it was. I mean, the evidence is right there. I mean, you guys
I
can't see it.
blocked that out. Holy cow.
Yeah, the Mewtwo era was kind of. Is it Mewtwo? No, it's Greninja. Actually, it was Mewtwo. Just the fact that Mewtwo could hit for weakness against itself was annoying. They fixed that with Tapu Lele and stuff later down the line, which is a blessing. I didn't want Lele Wars. So Teraki Mewtwo and CMT, it's not Country Music Television, which I was like, why is it called Country Music Television?
Well, they were allowed to name it, so that's what they picked.
Yeah, Celebi, Mewtwo, Terrakion, I believe. Maybe they were a fan of Country Music Television.
Yeah,
Who
probably,
knows?
yeah.
It just works out that way.
I do like the Celebi in that. I think that's a good
The Celebi was,
mechanic.
it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
I'll have to look into other decks that played Celebi.
Oh no, T was Tornadus.
Oh, it
wasn't Terrakion, it was Tornadus.
Oh, there was Terrakion in those other decks.
It might have been, it was the
yeah.
Darkrai.
Yep, it was the Darkrai one.
Pisaldo Prism is what it was
Yeah,
called.
because it played the Prism Energy. That's how it could attack with the Terrakion.
Gotcha. Did we ever figure out why the Tornadus was in that deck?
It had resistance against Terrakion.
Oh, okay.
And then there was a gem or something else that increased resistance even more. Or no, there was a gem that got rid of resistance to counter the tornadoes. That's right.
The counters.
Yep.
Everything countered itself. That's how this era was.
Yep.
Cool. So then after that, we actually went back to base set for a little bit.
One match, it looks like.
One match? Oh, there was one match.
Yeah.
Not bad. Because we got the Rain Dance versus Venue Center. Venue Center.
Yep.
Venus Center? Venue Center?
Venus Center, I call
Venus
it. Yeah.
Center? I'm your Venus.
So yeah, you played Rain Dance that time. You did much better with it than I did.
Yeah, because for some reason you wanted to play Venusaur.
That's so I built the deck because we were doing the Pokemon Origins videos, and that was our first Origins video, and I wanted to tie it in with that. and show off the deck.
You know, while we're here, the Pokemon Origins videos I'm actually really proud of, but just for some reason...
Yeah, they dropped off on views.
Yeah, I know we did the 3 starters, and then we did the Palkia, and it's like...
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was
know.
an interest.
Man, if you guys want to see Pokemon TCG Origins again, if there's enough support, we might do a couple more. I wanted to do Garbodor.
Somebody requested Damage Swap, I think,
okay.
for Alakazam.
Yeah. Damage Swap. A couple of Alakazams I can name that have similar abilities.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing because you can move around abilities that move around your own damage counters and then abilities that move around your opponent's damage counters. So we weren't sure if we were going to do both in one video or split them up or something.
Yeah, I think that was another problem too. You could have these abilities that are very similar in very different ways, and it just becomes bleh. All right, so I won.
Yeah, Rain Dance won that.
Rain Dance won. It went to game 3, which is kind of surprising to me, but
I remember flipping a lot of tails on Executor.
And I think that's why you won the game 2 was you flipped a lot of heads.
Something like that.
Or maybe I just couldn't set up. We'll have to look at that later. Now we're gonna come to another one of my favorite eras of Pokemon. Yeah, 2013, 2011. Just Mewtwo just ruined it in the middle for me. We have now 2011. I had built a couple of these. I legitimately built.
You did. You just had to change a few cards to make it the world's list.
Right, because I didn't know the exact world's list. But some of these, when we go from 2011 to newer, I bought them, the World Championship decks, complete in box set in like 2014 for like 20 or 30 bucks a pop.
Yeah, which is amazing.
It was at a regional, and now you're lucky if you, spend 100? Spend less than 100?
You're lucky
200?
to find them all complete first.
Yeah.
They've all been gutted for all the good cards and such.
Right, and... Yep. So, we got Twin Boar versus The Truth.
Yep.
Ross Cawthorn's The Truth. And you played Twin Boar, I know that.
Yes.
Because I wanted to play The Truth.
Yes.
Because...
I would have been intimidated by The Truth, I think.
Yeah, because this era was a little bit new for you. I know that
Yes,
much.
it was.
I was more familiar with this era, so I was like, yeah, I'll take The Truth because it's a complicated deck. Because you had Vileplume, Reuniclus, which are 2 stage 2s.
Yeah.
You had a Donphan, you had Blissey, you had a couple of other things.
You had a Legend Beast in there too.
Yeah.
Legend, or like Entei and Suicune or something like that.
Suicune and some legend, I don't remember. Yeah, you had that in there too. It was just... Yeah, just don't dead draw. You'll be fine. And you won this, I believe.
Yeah, only because of Rescue Energy.
Good old Rescue.
Because I could pick up the Legend pieces with the Rescue Energies and use them again.
Yeah, because when it was knocked out, Rescue Energy puts the Pokemon back to your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of huge. Bring that back, Pokemon.
Let's do the other 2011 match first.
Yeah, because for some reason we did that 2011 match.
Oh my gosh, it's way up here? Jeez.
Why did we have such a huge break in there?
I don't know.
That, I think, because we did the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy, and then we did so much other stuff. Yeah, we had that on the back burner for a long time.
Yeah.
So then here we have Reshiplosion and Megazone. And you played the Reshiplosion.
Yep. I really like the Reshiplosion deck.
Reshiplosion's good. It's, right now there's a card that's very similar to the Typhlosion.
Yeah.
We got the Gardevoir EX now.
Yeah.
Which is, a good reminder of that deck. And, I played the Megazone, which was, again, 2 stage 2s, but I liked it because Magnezone had a pretty cool ability.
Yeah, the Kingdra didn't do much in this matchup. I think it was just to do a couple damage counters with the ability.
Right. It wasn't a huge factor. Because your main attackers was the Magnezone and the Yanmega.
Yes. Yeah, the Yanmega didn't really matter for weakness or anything.
Because I think, was it
one shot it.
Yeah, and wasn't it weak to lightning anyhow? No.
Oh, maybe it was.
Well, maybe it was more bug type then.
It's bug flying, so.
Either or, yeah. Yeah, the main attacker was the Magnezone. And yeah, I love me some Magnezone Prime. One of my favorite cards from 2011. Probably besides the Typhlosion. But yeah.
Oh, it was weak to lightning.
Oh wow, I was right about something? I'm 2 for 2. Well, probably 2 for 7. I was probably wrong about 7 other stuff in this video. Yeah, because...
Okay, so we did 2007 out of order. Because Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were coming out.
That's right.
And then we played decks that mostly contained Ruby and Sapphire cards.
Yep, when we're trying to do things right, we do it wrong anyhow.
Yeah, we should have did 2008 instead in hindsight.
Yeah, but we didn't. Yeah, we tried to celebrate Diamond and Pearl, but we celebrated Ruby and Sapphire. Go us! Go us. So that one was... So 2007, we started with Legendary Ascent and Flyvies.
I played Legendary Ascent.
Okay, so I played Flyvies.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember which one I played.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I don't really remember much about this match, but...
Yeah, I don't either.
It says that Legendary Ascent did win.
Okay, that's fine. I remember almost nothing.
I mean, it went to a game 3, so it was a pretty good match.
Oh, it did go to game 3.
Yeah.
Game 3 was that. Well, first 2 games were a half hour apiece. Game 3 took an hour.
Yeah, I think we both had really slow starts. That's why.
Probably. So then, staying in 2007, we have Rambolt and Swift Empoleon.
Yeah. I played Empoleon.
That means I played Rambolt.
Yep.
Again, I don't have too many memories about 2007.
This was a bad matchup for Empoleon, or
for me.
Yeah. The Empoleon turned off the abilities right away, and it was a single prize attacker. Yeah, hit the bench and stuff like that. Wasn't great.
Yeah, because I don't see a game 3 anywhere on this list. Yeah, so that was probably pretty quick. And so after that, we have to talk about it. We went back to base set for one match. That was Charizard.
It's bad. Don't play it. We played it incorrectly, and it still was bad, okay?
We played it so you don't have to, or Chris played it so you don't have to. It's... Oh yeah, this Charizard's bad, without a doubt.
The only reason it won a game is because you started with like one Pokemon and couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And just the wording on it is so bad. If the wording was what we thought it was, then you can make a small argument to play it, but you're spending $200, $300, $400 for Charizards that just suck.
Yes.
Okay, Charizard is just a collectible card. It is not good. It's rarely ever been good in the trading card game. Don't play any Charizard card under any circumstance. Unless it's Charizard Reshiram, but that's mostly Reshiram doing the work.
Yep.
I can't think of a Charizard ever doing well. Not Mega Charizard, not...
Radiant Charizard shows up in some list, but that's about it.
It's a tech card. It's not the main focus of the deck.
Yeah.
There's never been a Charizard that was the main focus of the deck that did really, really, really good.
Yep.
You'd think Pokemon that loves Charizard would make a really good Charizard card.
They just want high damage. That's all. Yeah.
Just remember, guys, Blastoise has won more regionals. And more worlds and more internets, so...
Yeah.
I think they can tell we don't really care for Charizard.
So the people that are asking for the Charizard deck to come back, it's not going to. It's been changed to Arcanine Electrode. Okay, we're done.
Moving on.
Okay.
No. That's.
So this is like
I'm
a
regretting
black
a whole
mark
lot of
for the channel, I think.
This was the weird cousin that you don't talk to.
Yeah,
of-
base set through Jim.
But just remember, this is us learning. We're trying to learn different formats.
Couple things here. We built decks separately for this. We each built 2 decks.
Yep.
We didn't check to see if they were compatible or anything like that.
Nope.
We just, I'll build this.
We'll
build that.
Build and play.
Yeah.
It was just, hey, let's see what's good.
The matchups were awful.
Yeah.
Eradicate is not good. That's.
And I believe you built that, and I built the Rocket Zapdos.
Mm-hmm. The Zapdos was so much faster.
Zapdos is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. So, we're going to talk about less about that.
Yeah, we can just move on.
Now, the next one was, I don't think it was that bad.
You were having trouble setting up for this one.
No, yeah, it was rough for me.
Yeah.
But the Brock's Ninetales Misty's Gyarados deck that you built
was so slow.
It was slow?
Yeah.
But the concept was kind of cool.
Yes. I do like the thing where, if you get it right, you can attach energy to the Brock's Vulpix or whatever, and it stays there until you're ready to evolve and then start doing damage and taking knockouts.
Right, because then you evolve into the Ninetales, and then you shapeshift to a Pokemon in the discard pile.
From your hand, I think.
Was it from the hand?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Misty's Gyarados, and you just damage. And it was just cool that you have Brock and Misty cards working together.
Yeah, exactly.
A great callback to the anime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably why I wanted to build it.
And we didn't realize how much Gyarados were.
I think the Ninetales were more, because it only needed 1 Gyarados.
Okay, we're not going to talk about how much those were.
Yeah. I mean, it's still put together.
Yeah, and the Wigglytuff Trapper played the Mankeys, which tried to look at your opponent's top card and try to get them stuck.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Trapper, but I don't have the mind power for that deck. I don't know why I built it. I think I just hey, I have the cards. I don't have to spend any money for this deck. So let's put it together. Mm-hmm. And it's still together.
Yeah.
As much as I hate it. I think I might take that deck apart one day, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Okay.
And you won that one. You won that one.
Yes. I probably shouldn't have won the first game, but yeah, somehow.
It's okay. We're good.
I see a big break here.
Yeah, and then we took a little bit of a break. We did Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, the Invasion of Team GR, and that leads us to Mount Moon TCG.
Yep. Yeah, the Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, we could still go back to it. There's one extra area, the castle or something like that have some really hard battles that we could go back and do sometime.
We could. We still got the games. Mm-hmm. Or do you still have the game? Was that your copy?
Yes, Tim bought it for me, so yeah, I have it.
Okay. I couldn't remember because I'm like, wait, was that mine? Was I supposed to keep track of that? So yeah, to celebrate going into Mount Moon TCG, because we actually transitioned in the middle of Pokemon Trading Card Game 2.
Yes, we did.
So we did 2019. A format we were kind of a little bit more familiar with.
Yeah, this was right after rotation when the cards dropped, so it was cheap to build these decks, and I just wanted to get them done right away.
Right. And then I believe you played the Charizard Reshiram.
Yes.
And I played the Pikarom.
Yeah, this is the era that made me quit Pokemon, to be honest, a little bit. And focus on judging more.
And that's the beginning of Chris's villain story arc.
I mean, I remember playing until early Sword and Shield. That was the last tournament I went to physically. Mm-hmm.
Tag team Pokemon.
Yeah.
They give him nightmares. He wakes up in the middle of the night. He curses the day he's seen the tag teams.
Oh, I played Blacephalon.
Yep, you played Blacephalon.
Baby Blacephalon.
Naganadel.
Yeah. And then for regional, I think I played the Sil Valley deck that was trying to beat Reshiram and stuff like that.
Yeah, this was. I remember this era, but it just wasn't too good for me either. That was only 2 games, I believe.
Yes, it was.
And
the other match, I played the Mew
What did you play? Yeah, you played Charizard.
Yes.
I just said this.
You did, yeah.
And now here I played the second.
Yes, you did.
And I believe you won this match.
Only because I cheated.
That's where you mucked up.
Yes.
And I think this was before we started doing the muck-ups.
It was right around this time, yeah.
Yeah, because we were slowly realizing that we were cheating, and I know we're both guilty of this.
Yes,
We've
oh
called
yeah,
each other
absolutely.
cheating before, and it's not intentional.
No.
It's just sometimes when you're unfamiliar with a deck or you haven't played it for a long time, you kind of forget things, and when you're talking, your brain is going to 20 different places per second, and you're just like, can I do this? Can I do that?
Yeah, but I cheated in game 3 or game 2 or whatever it was. But yeah. Oh yeah, it was game 3. I tapped with the Mew to use the Reshiram's attack, but I didn't have the right energy. I had 2 fire and 2 psychic, and I needed 3 fire in order to use that attack. And then I took the prizes that got me the cargo that led me to deck you out of the prizes.
That's what that was.
So that's how that game ended.
I know there was a time later in 2004 where I didn't have the right energy to use Groudon to attack, but I had the right energy in hand.
Right,
I just did it wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to like welder those 2 energies on, and I still didn't have the last fire.
Gross.
But yeah, so that's a asterisk.
Yeah, that's the. You won the championship, but it's like the Houston Astros. They gave them the championship, but they're like, you cheated, so bad. You lose draft picks.
Yep.
I don't know how we lose draft picks, but whatever. And then we come across to another fun year for me. I like this. 2010.
Yeah, I really like the Heart Gold Soul Silver era.
Yeah, there's just fun cards. Because we have here the Jump Bluff.
Yes.
And then I played the Happy Luck.
Yes.
Because Gyarados is fun. And
they were kind of close games.
Yeah, I think that's what I liked about 2010 and some of these older ones, because they seemed back and forth.
Oh, I remember having trouble finding a Jump Bluff for the longest time. One of the games that hurt me a little bit. But yeah, you definitely won that one. With the Gardevoir one, or Gyarados. Oh my gosh.
Yep, it's 2 games there, and then we moved on to
that is
Gardevoir Gallade.
Boltavor versus Garchomp C.
Yeah, that was called was that Luxchomp of the Spirit?
Yes.
And I think I played Luxchomp.
Yes, you did.
And I think I won that one.
You did not.
Dang it!
I think, because the Gardevoir shut off abilities. Is that the right one? Or is this the one where it dead? No.
I thought it was.
Wait, is this one Psychic Lock?
Was it Psychic Lock? I don't remember. I know it's Boltavor.
Okay, the other one, Psychic Lock.
Yeah, that was like 2008. Yeah, it was a little bit later.
But I think it was the Glade was the big thing in that matchup. So I was able to knock out your Garchomps right away, and it hit the Luxray for weakness.
Yes. Because Garchomp wasn't weak to Glade, it was weak to itself. Because whoever thought colorless would be a weakness? Right. Let me get this Pidgeot and hit this dragon for weakness, because that makes sense. Woo!
But I do like the Luxchomp of the Spirit deck.
Yeah, it was. I had fun playing it. Did you not have fun in this game, Chris?
No, I did not.
Was it because you lost?
2009 Crown Tiger versus Queen Guard. I won.
Then why are you hating?
Because it's dumb that I don't get to, that you get to knock out a Pokemon when I knock out a Pokemon half the time. Even on the bench. Oh, God.
Yeah, I kind of like Gengar. Gengar's fun. I may not win the war, but I win these little battles that make me a little happy. But this next one I think I won. That was the B drill, the Lux drill, and that was Stalgon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bees was fun.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite match of us playing together. Like our banter going back and forth and kind of the strategy about it. I get mad one of the games because if I would have kept the Flygon out, I would have discarded your last like nightly night maintenance or something like that, and I would have won.
Oh, really?
But I chickened out and didn't do it.
Well, again, a lot of this is we're learning how to play decks, and eventually we'll come across these decks because I think we're gonna have these decks pair against other decks. Like we'll see Lux Drill versus Queen Guard, Lux Drill versus the other deck. What was that called? Crown Tiger.
Yeah.
Crown Tiger. Yeah. Wow, I got that right. I just remember there was just weird Pokemon in that thing like Skunk Tank. It's like Skunk Tank went to Worlds.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, this was the year of weird things going to Worlds and doing well, like Beedrill. Who would have thought Beedrill would win a Worlds?
Beedrill was super fast, and then the Stalgon was super slow, but it was a good match still.
Yeah, that's 2009, the year that weird things won Worlds. Or did good at Worlds. 2008. 2008, I played the Bliss Control deck, and then this was called
Psychic Lock.
Psychic Lock. Yeah, you do well when you play Gardevoir.
I guess so. I mean, I played basically the same deck 2 different years. There's not much difference between this one.
No, there's really not. The Blissey was fun.
Yeah.
Just because I liked attacking, but before I attacked, I attach energies to it and do that damage.
Yes.
Kind of wish the Blissey V nowadays did that.
Yeah.
But no, you do your damage, then you attach the energies.
I know, that's dumb.
That doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. And then the other one was Intimidation and Empotech?
Yes, that is right.
Wow, I'm getting things right here. Man, I'm doing pretty well today. And I believe you played Empoleon, and I played...
No, this one's...
Oh, was Empotech earlier?
No, this is Empotech. The other one's Swift Empoleon. Yeah.
Swift Empoleon, Empotech.
Uh-huh.
There's
this one's the tech because it's got other cards in it besides Empoleon.
Yeah, right around here because you had like 2 Gardevoir decks in a row win Worlds, and you had like 2 Empoleon go and do well at Worlds, and it's like I don't know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Because I think right around here is when I kind of start doing bad and not doing well.
This wasn't a good matchup again because the Scizor only did extra damage when it was attacking a Pokemon with special energy attached to it, and the Empotech didn't need to. I mean, it played Scramble Energy, but that was like only 2 of or something.
I just didn't do enough damage.
Right, yeah.
Because I think there was another Scizor list somewhere else. I think it was there another Scizor deck that we played with? I think it was 2002?
Yes.
Or just didn't do enough damage.
I played the Scizor deck, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, the metal one, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just didn't do enough damage, which is unfortunate. Love me some Scizor. I just love every Pokemon.
That one was me and Tim playing against each other.
Yep.
It was a little side match.
Yep, this was, again, I was doing something.
I think you were doing a play at that time, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, what was I doing at the time, 9 months ago? Or 10 months ago. I was doing... What was I doing? Oh, I was doing Willy Wonka.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yep, I was doing Willy Wonka.
And then, yeah, this one wasn't a great matchup because the Venus Center deck that I was playing didn't have any Gym Challenge cards in it. So it was a mismatch.
Yeah, so that can be a little bit hard. And also, Mewtwo Wigglytuff is a really good pairing.
Yeah.
Very good pairing. Yep, and that was the first time that I didn't do a match with you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I've done it a couple times without you, but you haven't done it without me yet.
Yeah, that's because you got I got stuff going on, and
Yep.
you got stuff going on too, but it's like, oh. And then, do you want to talk about that matchup or no?
No, we didn't keep those decks together, really. Yeah, we did.
There's some other like decks we did Emo Dogs versus Victory Map,
Uh-huh.
and a couple of other things, but we don't have them together. I think I still have Emo Dogs built, but that was kind of a small series where it's like, what if we made a deck that we were going to take to Worlds if we went, and see how it would do against the world champion.
Yeah. And then, we did 2022, right? Hot off the presses of the 2022 matches.
Yeah, and can I say we predicted the 4 decks?
Yep.
100%. Because they did not announce what the 4 World Championship decks were going to be.
Yeah, we had to guess.
Yep, and also, I think it was the Palkia list. We could not find it because it was the senior.
No.
It was was it Palkia or was it Urshifu? I thought it was Palkia.
It was
Ice Rider.
Yeah, it was the Ice Rider one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Palkia Ice Rider. Wait, were there 2 Palkia decks? No, there's just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Palkia Ice Rider that was the senior list. We found the Juniors Masters list and the finalist list and the Masters Top 4 list.
Yeah.
We just couldn't find the senior list, and we were off by 2 cards.
Yep. Only 2 cards. Yeah.
Pretty good, because I know we watched the video back and forth going, okay, what are these 60 cards? But yeah, 2 off, not bad. The Arceus Pikachu you played, I played Mew horribly.
Yep, that was your first time playing Mew.
Yeah, I hated Mew back then. Nowadays, I freaking love Mew.
You've won a challenge with it, so...
Yeah, very recently I won a challenge with it. A small challenge. Nobody was playing Drapion.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Because literally, half the field was playing Drapion, half the field was playing...
Gardevoir.
I can't think. Half the field's playing Mew, half the field's playing Gardevoir,
Yep.
and then there's one Miraidon deck, and I'm like, okay, I got nothing to worry about today. And yeah, that was horrible. Let's not do that again. And then we got Palkia Ice Rider versus Urshifu?
Yeah. Did I play the Palkia?
I don't know. Didn't you keep track of this?
No, I didn't write this one down, I don't think. No, I didn't.
Didn't.
Pretty sure I played Palkia because I played the Drizzles and stuff like that. Right?
I don't remember.
Why don't I just click on it and I'll find out?
Yeah, I mean, we got this up on the TV because we don't have the physical video done yet. We're doing the audio right now. We haven't done the putting together of the decks.
I'm playing the Palkia one. Yeah.
Why am I playing Urshifu?
I don't know.
Why am I playing cards? Why am I playing decks I don't know? Because it's our job. Not that it's our job. It's our hobby.
Yeah.
To play things. And I also kind of like Urshifu because I'm playing it with Inteleon.
Looks like I won.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I probably.
Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, game 3, I got 5 prizes left. You got 1. I think you did well.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't know how to really do the deck. I think it takes a big brain to play Urshifu.
Yeah. In practice, yeah.
Yep. As I sit here wondering if I'm going to play Urshifu from Milwaukee.
Yeah, so I bought the Worlds decks once they came out for this year. I just haven't opened them yet. Done anything with them.
Because why would you?
Right, yeah.
And they're probably going to go up in value in about 8-10 years.
Something like that, hopefully.
Yeah, when some of these cards are going to be worth a lot of money, like the Arceus probably will. Urshifu maybe not so much, Palkia not so much.
And they did different art styles for the back and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Different.
Yep, pretty neat. And just a reminder, you can't play World's Championship cards for a tournament. Just a small reminder.
Right.
Okay, then moving on, we went to 2006, where Chris played Blastoise,
Lugia,
and
Steelix.
Yep. I think, it was called BLS.
Yes.
And I played Suns and Moons.
Yep.
Yeah, and I actually had my Suns and Moons deck. That was the only deck I had from 2006.
Yes, you did.
But you decided to build it too.
I just wanted to build the whole year, and Suns and Moon was the cheapest deck to go for the year, so.
It really was.
Might as well.
It actually worked out because I broke a sleeve on game 2, and I didn't have an extra sleeve because I don't know what I did with all those extra sleeves. And I just used Chris's for game 3, that's why the sleeves changed colors.
Yeah.
because that's what we like to do. We like to re-sleeve decks between each game. We're just that weird. You won that.
Yes.
I think you won 2006, just altogether.
No, it was a split.
Okay. So wait, so then I won with Mutrick?
You did, yes.
I won with Mutrick?
Because you...
Did you cheat again?
No. The Manectric turns off trainers when you attack with it. And the Mew, you kind of cheated.
Oh, cool.
Because
I cheated.
the Mew has the versatile where it can use the other attacks.
Yep.
And you kept copying Electrike, and it says search your deck for an energy card and attach it to Electrike. But when it said that in the old text way, it meant this Pokemon.
Well, we did have that question. We did talk about that in the video.
Mm-hmm.
And we were unsure because a lot of wording for these Pokemon cards are weird. I will say you agreed to it.
Yes, I did in the time, yes.
Yes, but now we kind of know better
Yeah.
than to, hey, we're just going to say it's just this Pokemon
Yes.
from now on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're going to say.
And the Game 3 came down to a coin flip.
I think it's going to be, what's the what I'm looking for? That's going to be foreshadowing of the future of future formats.
But the Evolutions deck was fun to play. Which I'd be interested in playing different matchups with that deck.
Yep, and the Mutrick deck was played by Jason Klaczynski,
Yep.
who won that year's Worlds. When doesn't he win Worlds? Three-time world champion. He also played the Gardevoir list
Yep.
that Chris played earlier. And that was actually a rematch of that year's Worlds.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Alright, then we move on to Dark Tyranitar and... what was that match name called?
It is Bright Aura, because that's the Pokepower on it.
Bright Aura?
Yeah.
Okay. I know I played the Tyranitar and just kind of struggled with that.
It was very close, both games. I think it was like one energy attachment you were short on one of the games. And then the second game, I was able to turn off your abilities right away and kind of like stalled something out for a while.
Yeah. Which happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on to 2005. Man, there's a whole lot.
Still on 2005.
Still? Oh my goodness. This is all mixing together. This is going to be one long video. 2005, we have Queendom and...
Ludicargo.
Yep, you played the Ludicargo. I played Queendom. One problem with this one was I had certain Pokemon in my deck, the holofoils that kept bending.
Yep.
So that was kind of a struggle because Chris had to try to not cut me to those.
Yeah, the Pidgeots and the Nidoqueens all were very curved.
Yeah.
Curled or something like that. And it made for unfair cutting and stuff like that. We discussed in between games saying, okay, what if we just do X amount of cards for each cut, no matter what?
Okay. Yeah, but I think we tried to figure something out. Game 2, I know that worked in my favor because I think it was game... Yeah, because Game 1 I had nothing. Game 3 I had nothing. Game 2 worked fine for me. But, yeah, that was just awkward. And something to look for later, too.
It was pretty much whoever got set up first was the winner of each of those games.
Yep. And then here in the middle we played some Pokemon Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now we go to 2004.
So these were decks you built.
Yep, I had 2004 ready to go. And I played another one of my favorite decks, the Magma Groudon. I think it was Magma Spirit it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was Rocky Beach.
Yep.
Because I had the 3 other decks built, but Rocky Beach was one of the few decks I had to actually build. Because I was like, well, I have the 3 other decks, the World Championship decks, so Rocky Beach was like, okay, I have to build it.
Yeah, and it was probably the most expensive deck you would have built.
Right? Because it had the Suicune in it.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Suicune was a big thing.
The Suicune was $40, and I did cheat a little bit, and I got the World Championship Suicune for like $10 because I'm like, I have no money, I'm broke, and I'm like, I'm gonna save $30.
Yeah.
Which I put in sleeves where you shouldn't notice, so that was my argument.
Right.
Just like how some other decks I built that have, computer search and Dowsing Machine. I'm like, I'm not buying 10 computer searches. I'm just gonna buy the A-Spec computer search I'm talking about. I'm just gonna buy the one and just buy the other World Championship ones and call her a day.
Yep.
Just like Tropical Beach. I'm calling it a day. I'm not spending all this money. I think I won.
You did, yep. It went to game 3 only because you prized both your clay dolls one game.
Yeah, game 2 I priced both clay dolls. I'm like, oh my god, this is not good. Yeah, and then next we have Blaziken versus another Gardevoir deck. Gardevoir just seems to pop its head out of
Team Rushdown, this one's
Team
called.
Rushdown.
Yeah.
Yep, and this one was kind of an odd series for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't set up.
And I hit for weakness on the EX, which wasn't very good.
Yeah, it was
for a fair matchup.
Yeah, that was just kind of awkward. I don't know why, but it was just awkward. All right, so we're getting now to 2003, and this is
Cleffa time.
Yeah, it's Cleffa time. I think we've already made our opinions known on Cleffa. It was, they fixed it for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so I guess that's fine. Yep. But back then, Cleffa. These are kind of my least favorite, just because of Cleffa.
Yep.
But
again, the artwork is really good.
Yes, it's amazing. These cards are amazing.
If somebody has a format with rules that doesn't play Cleffa or, bans Cleffa or erratas Cleffa or something like that, sure.
Maybe Pokemon in general.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe we could build stuff for that.
Yes, it would be a lot more fun. And this would actually be the last this is the last era before Nintendo took over, right?
2004 was the first Nintendo year.
Yeah, because they did the World Championships. Yep, so 2003 would have been the last kind of format
changeover kind of thing. Yeah.
That Wizards of the Coast had. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast had some of the best art.
Yes.
We can't lie about that. Kind of crappy of how they did the rules, but you know what? That's fine now. I played Meganium Megs and you played SMF.
Yep, Scizor, Muck,
Ferret.
Yeah.
Game 3, I actually kind of liked the Meganium deck.
Yeah.
I just liked when you didn't double gust things. Yeah, I learned in practice runs, I'm like, okay, don't evolve Meganium unless I have to, because Chris is just going to double gust things, and then I'm stuck.
Yep.
And I learned.
Yeah. I think it was a pretty fair matchup. It's just...
Yeah, it's...
depended on how fast you got your Executor set up and stuff like that.
Yeah, Executor was kind of fun.
But there's no, bench barrier Pokemon or anything like that in this format.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Moving on to Knocklock, which is Noctowl and Feraligatr, and Entei Macargo.
Yeah.
This one too, which is kind of...
I know, it wasn't a great matchup because the Feraligatr was so slow.
But I mean, it still went to game 3.
It did.
I mean, say what you will, at least around this time, most of our games did go to game 3.
Yes.
So that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think the Knocklock would be good against Meganium Megs.
Probably.
Because it's more hand control-y than anything.
It is, but isn't Feraligatr... Is it weak to electric or grass?
It is weak to grass. That's probably why we didn't do that matchup.
I think that is why. And then we couldn't have Entei and Scizor because Scizor's weak to fire.
Yeah.
So I think that was a match we had to do.
Yeah, okay.
Because way before this, we tried to figure out what is going to be the best matchup. Because we don't want to put, the worst matchups together.
Yeah.
That's not fun to watch. 2002. We had Typhlosion, which Chris played against my callback deck.
Mhm.
Your callback deck, but I played callback because I'm Hunter Haunter or Haunter Hunter. One of the two. Whatever you want to call it.
This series almost broke me with the Cleffas and such.
Yeah, this was when I really wanted to rage quit. Where you just question everything about life and you're just like, you know, good for you guys that played back in this era and played competitively. I don't think I could have done this.
No.
I probably would have went to Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm.
Like, no, I couldn't have done this. So good for you guys. You have stronger willpower than we do.
Mm-hmm.
Just, no. The more we move off this, the better.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, another one.
Yeah, and then 2002.
I had fun in this game.
Yeah, you had fun. You had fun.
Yep.
I had no fun in this matchup. I had zero fun. No fun for Hunter.
Yep.
But that's okay, because guess what? It's over. It's done with.
Yeah.
2002, done. But for Alligator, seems like a fun deck to play.
Yes, it is.
Just hopefully you don't put your trash recycles in the discard pile. That would be bad. Just a fun concept, and
we're almost done, Hunter. It's okay.
no, I know we're almost done. Here's the problem. I'm looking at the match, and I hate it.
Yep.
I literally have nothing good to say about that matchup.
Yep.
That is my least favorite matchup, for good reason.
Yep.
The matchup I am least proud of, where I question everything, and I did take a game on you, so that's fine.
Yes.
So that's my one victory. You can talk the rest of the way.
So we also messed up with the Murkrow, even though in the next video I say we messed up with the Murkrow. Well, that still wasn't right. The Murkrow.
They can't put things in plain English.
Yes.
Can they?
Well, we put it in context of today's wording and stuff like that. So, But the Murkrow, the Faint Attack, it only does 20 damage. The Darkness Energy doesn't add any damage when it hits a bench Pokemon. And the Metal Energies do reduce damage to the Pokemon that it has attached to it. So, oh well.
I don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
It really didn't matter, but I mean, there's a Discord group that we're a part of, Facebook group that we're a part of, and those guys know rules better than we do. Those are guys that played in this era. Those are guys and gals that are way smarter than us.
Yeah, so somebody on Facebook commented on the match and asked for us to replay Game 3, actually, because of the Murkrow mess up.
Tell them no! You know who you are, and you know what you're doing. You live on my tears. You live on my pain. You live on my sorrow. And for that, shame on you, good person. Shame on you.
Okay.
That is all I have to say. I am not salty. I'm not angry. I might be crying, but I'm not angry.
And then finally we did the 2001 Donphan Bats versus Kingdra. Again, that wasn't a good matchup.
No, we afterwards we realized how horrible a matchup it is, and
I didn't research enough into the Donphan Bats. I just took it off Jason's website. Didn't really think about it.
This was another case of, hey, this looks like fun. Let's build it.
Yep.
And also, I like me some Donphan.
Yep.
I was like, I'll do it like this. Mm-hmm. And the Crobat is very similar to like the Crobat from the
Phantom Forces.
From Phantom Forces. Why do I keep saying Breakthrough?
I don't know.
There must have been a Crobat in that era too. I must have liked or something. I don't know. Reminded me of that, so that's probably why you built it.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's decent, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think I was mostly just trying to get the most amount of variety in Pokemon and decks and stuff like that. I didn't really think about matchups.
And I mean, that's okay. I mean, we're as I said, we're learning. Mm-hmm. We're going day by day. We're trying to find things out, and we're actually still building decks.
Yes. So
There's a few decks that we have not mentioned that are built. They will be played at a future date.
Yeah, so coming up, I think the next retro stuff that we record is going to be base set again, base set stuff.
Right, because base set is one of the it's one of the most iconic formats. Mm-hmm. It's a format that just about everybody who has picked up a Pokemon trading card is familiar with. Takes you back to the good old days when you're 9 years old and you go to your schoolyard and you're trading Pokemon cards, at recess. And then the next day, Pokemon cards are banned at your school because some other kid ripped off another kid or stole his Charizard. Mm-hmm. Did that happen at your school?
I'm sure it did. I don't remember bringing my cards to school, though.
I remember I sold my card to the boss.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And then my cousin yelled at me for ripping kids off, even though I think literally people were like, what do you want for the Seadra? And I said 5 cents.
Oh, okay.
I just wonder if I sold a Blastoise for $3 or something.
Okay.
You just never know.
Yeah.
And
right.
then my cousin said I'd rip them off. No, those kids ripped me off. Yeah. And that's why kids don't trade amongst other kids.
So yeah. So a little bit of change to the schedule.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
No, it's fine. Change is fine.
It's okay.
We are going to start doing commentated best of 1 games, best of 1 matches, instead of best of 3s having these multi-part videos coming out.
That's kind of dangerous, Chris, because it could take us a few hours to get a good game out.
I know. But we're only going to do 1 of those a week.
1 a week?
Yes.
And then the second video can be whatever?
Something else that's Pokemon related, yes.
Okay, so a commented League Challenge video or a pre-release kit opening or something different.
Or maybe Pokemon Crystal.
You don't mean...
Maybe.
Ooh. You tease the good folks at home.
I do, yes.
You tease them. So yeah, I think that's kind of our plan going forward, guys. We've been doing this for 3 years now?
2 years and 2 months.
Really?
Yeah. Seems longer, right?
I tend to forget these last 3 years because we were stuck at home in a bubble and couldn't go outside. I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's the way things were. Mm-hmm. It does seem like longer. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was meant to be done 2 months ago, but we decided to wait.
Yeah, we wanted to get all the formats done first.
Yeah, and we got that done.
Yeah, we did 1 match with the 2020. I have the other 4 built. We'll do those eventually. Those will be commentated, the new format.
Right.
And then we will start mixing and matching old stuff. Older decks that you've seen with possibly new decks from the same years.
Yeah, and different versions of Rain Dance and Haymaker.
Yes.
And there's a lot to do, and so little time to do it.
I have a growing list of decks I want to build. It just depends on what I want to build first.
And there's a whole lot of time to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just think, just a little over a year and a couple of months ago, we were celebrating. We had 100 subscribers.
I know, yeah,
and now we have over 700.
Let me scroll down to that, actually.
Yeah, let's go down to that video because that was our reaction. Here. That was Pokemon Day 2022 direct reaction with you, me, and Tim.
Yep.
And I just look so awkward in the corner.
Yeah, the video. Tim was about to start watching the direct, and I was like, no, wait, we got to watch it on camera. And he's like, fine. But yeah, February 27th, so yeah, a year and 3 months.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And we thank every one of you guys that we're up to 700. It's really amazing, and we're getting closer to 1,000 every day.
Our goal is to reach 1,000 by the end of the year.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a little bit at a time.
Oh yeah, and I haven't put it up already, but here's the picture of all our decks together.
Yeah, a whole lot of decks.
88 decks, I think it was.
88.
Yeah. Plus, that wasn't even all the ones we played on this channel. We've done over 100 decks on this channel already.
At least that are not listed here, because I know there's a Mega Mewtwo deck that's probably not listed. There's a Mega Manectric deck not listed. My Emo Dogs deck.
Yep.
There's a whole lot of decks.
The 2020 decks weren't built by that point when we took the picture.
Probably a couple of the 2001 decks built.
Yes, they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that was kind of a pain in the butt too, trying to get a picture of all the decks, because I was like, oh, here's the deck boxes. And it's like, no, let's just get the 2 best cards.
Yeah. Yeah, so we didn't pull all the cards out of the deck. We just pulled 2 cards from each deck and put them on the deck. But
lined them up. That was fun.
Yeah, it's 240 plus videos as well that we put up. So we've been doing 2 videos a week for over a year now, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot of content, not gonna lie. But I mean, like you said, the schedule's gonna change a little bit from here on out.
Yeah, I think we might start doing commentated videos on Fridays instead of Saturdays.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an experiment. We'll see if that works or not.
Because on Saturdays, tends to be when a regional is going on or something like that.
Right. People are going to regionals, or people are watching regionals, or people have to, visit their families, or kind of just do other fun stuff, like go outside and do other things. Where Friday, it's like, I'm done with work.
Yeah.
I want to just watch YouTube, go to bed, because I play on my plate this weekend. I got a lot of fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll experiment with that. But you can write on the YouTube, right, where you're like, hey, our schedule is going in effect
Yes, I can
today.
do posts, yeah.
Yeah, post. That's the word I'm looking for.
So we'll let you know when that starts. It should be, well, actually, this video should be the last one on our old schedule. I think so, yeah.
Alrighty then, maybe we don't need to post.
Yeah.
This will be the announcement that our schedule is changing from now on. Alright, you got anything else to add? This was a long video.
Yeah.
A lot longer than we actually intended it to be. We thought this was going to be like a half-hour video. Oh, this is like an hour. This is like an hour and a half.
Oops. Sorry.
This is podcast
Yes,
level.
it is a podcast.
This is a podcast at this point, which I did pitch to Chris, but I was denied.
That was a different thing you wanted to do.
It still would have been a podcast at that point. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, I think we
should end it.
Yeah, we're gonna end it here. All right, guys. Again, thank you very much for being with us through these last couple of years. It means a lot to us, and you can help us more by hitting that like button, comment, share, subscribe, the YouTube jargon, and we'll see you next time here on Mount Moon TCG.